Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to go over the item sync feature. The item sync feature is actually the second most used feature within SellerChamp, the first one being the bulk lister. And as a result, what we've done is made this feature really powerful so that it can handle various amount of different scenarios. At the same time, we've made it very flexible and easy to use so that it's very easy to turn on, very easy to turn off, and very easy to configure. I'll also go over some of the most common problems that people run into with the inventory sync or the item sync feature and what you need to do to fix it. So with that, let's get into it. In my previous video, I went over how you can create channel connections to connect your channels together. Once you've done that, then you can control which fields you want to sync using the fields to sync property and checking the fields that you'd like to sync together. So in this case, I've got eBay connected to WooCommerce, and the field I'm interested in syncing is quantity available. Once you've got this in place, then you go into your products page. And for the products that are connected, you will actually see a green box below that product, letting you know that it's connected and also indicating which channels it's connected to. Now, the reason these products are connected is because they share the same SKUs. So once you turn on channel connections, then all the products that share the same SKUs across those channels will start to sync and will stay connected. So for example, if I click on this green box, you can see that this SKU, I have it listed on eBay and also across WooCommerce and two of my other Shopify accounts. That is why these, because they share the same SKUs, that is the reason that they're syncing with each other. For example, if I change this to a 6, and I go back into it to refresh it, you can see all of them have been updated to a 6. Okay, and this happens with whichever fields that you've checked: sell price, min price, cost price, and so forth. You make a change on one channel, it'll sync to all the others. Also works with orders. As orders come in, we're going to reduce your quantity across all the connected products. Okay, now this concept works across single products as well as variations. So up here, you see I have a variation that I'm selling as medium, large, and small. And it is connected to all of these other selling channels. For example, WooCommerce, eBay, Bonanza, and so forth. And the reason is because they have the same variation SKUs. So you see, I have the variation SKU small listed on eBay and also on WooCommerce, and hence they're synced together. I've got that same variation SKU of small also listed on Etsy, Bonanza, and so forth, and that is why they're all connected. Now, one little gotcha with variations is that for them to sync, the parent SKU must also match. For example, if I search for this parent SKU across all my channels, okay, you can see that eBay, WooCommerce have the same parent SKU. Okay, that is why those variations are syncing. If the parent SKU was different, then the variations would not sync. The reason we've designed it this way is because in many cases, the variation SKUs are not unique. They're generic, like medium, large, small, where you may be selling another product with this exact same variations and these exact same SKUs. In that case, you don't want the variations to simply sync because they have the same SKUs, because then you might be updating different product variations across the board, and you would end up with a big mess. That is why the requirement is that the parent SKU must be the same for the variations to start syncing. Now, you can disable this rule, but be very careful when doing it and make sure that your variation SKUs are unique across the board, across all products, if you're going to turn this feature off. Let me show you how you can turn it off. You click on the user icon, you go into settings, click on your channel connections, go to the channel connection for which you want to turn off this feature, click on the options button and click edit. Scroll down and you'll see the setting, verify parent SKUs for variants. By default, it's on. You can turn it off. And once you turn it off, then your variations will start to sync across these two channels, even if the parent SKUs are not the same. Okay, once again, use it with caution. Now, remember I said that we've made this feature really powerful and flexible? Well, let me show you why. So, in addition to syncing single products and variation products, you can also sync a single product with a variation. For example, Here I have an eBay variation that has 3 variations, 3, 2, 1, okay? And this variation with this SKU3, I have that listed as a single product on Bonanza. And guess what? They are syncing with each other. The reason is because you can also use the sync. If you give your variation SKU the same SKU as a product SKU, then that variation will sync with the product as well. So you can actually have single products listed on one channel and have it sync with variation products listed on another channel. This is going to be really handy when it comes to taking Amazon products for which variations are set up way differently, and every Amazon product is actually sort of like a child product, meaning they're single products. But on eBay, when you sell them, you want to sell them as variations. So this feature allows you to take your Amazon products, which are single products, and have it sync with variations that you can then turn around and sell on eBay, Shopify, and so forth. Okay, so that's one really nice feature about SellerChamp. Now, the other feature that comes in handy is, what if you have 2 products that you want to sync, but they have different SKUs? This actually happens more often than you would think, because for some marketplaces, when you set a SKU, it's really difficult to change it after the fact. For example, for Walmart, once your item is active, you cannot change the SKU. You have to retire it, then you have to wait 24 hours, then you have to resubmit it. Even then, sometimes Walmart remembers the SKU and doesn't let you reuse it. Same thing with Amazon. You have to actually end the listing and relist it with a different SKU. With SellerChamp, you don't have to mess with all of that. You can actually sync your items even if they have different SKUs. The way you do it is, SellerChamp has this feature called alternate SKU. So for any product, when you go to the SKU, to the left of it, you'll see this arrow. Click on it, and it'll show you the alternate SKU for that item. So if you have 2 items that you want to sync, the way you do that is you take the primary SKU of the main item. For example, I want to take this eBay item and I want to sync it with this Amazon item. Well, I can just take the SKU of that eBay item, okay, and then I can set it up as the alternate SKU of my Amazon item. Now these items will sync, and the reason is because the primary SKU of the first item matches the alternate SKU of the other item. So as long as the SKUs of the items match, or the primary SKU of an item matches the alternate SKU of the other item, or both of the alternate SKUs match with each other, the items will sync with each other. Okay. Now the other final feature that I would like to go over is the unlink feature. So you can also unlink certain items from syncing with each other. So for example, here I have an eBay item and it's syncing with WooCommerce and 2 of my Shopify stores. And let's say in this case, I don't want to sync this product to my Victor Shopify store. I want to sync all the other products, just this one product I want to make an exception. Well, I can unlink them by clicking the unlink button. And now this particular product will not sync with the Shopify product that's on the other Shopify store. Okay, so that's how you can unlink your products as well. And when you do that, and if I refresh my screen now, I can always go back and I'll see this unlinked products, and I can always click on it and I can relink it if I change my mind and now I want to relink them to back. Well, I hope you found this video helpful and that you found this feature useful. It is one of the most important features that you can use to automate and streamline your business and smooth your processes, so that you're not running into things like oversells and so forth, and so that you can expand and grow your business. If you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing day.